brought up Zay Flowers, and as a wide receiver, maybe you've seen my Twitter timeline. He's kind of one of the guys that I've and maybe it's partially due to you and what you've said about him too. But one of the cool stories that I heard from or about him at the East West Shrine Bowl was that he gave up his pads on the first day because another players didn't arrive in time. What was the story there?
We're not sure. We're not sure. So we get to day one. Obviously, much of the buzz about Shrine Bowl was about Zay. He is a premier player. He has been for a while. This is not a one-year wonder. This is a top-tier blue chip talent in the draft. And the idea that he had decided to come to Shrine Bowl was a big deal. A lot of people focusing on him. Just all angles to that. Even players who were coming to the game, defensive back saying, "I want Zay Flowers. Like I want to man him up. I want to test my mettle against that guy because everybody knows."
And just to paint the picture too for people who don't know, wide receiver, Boston College, and he's not a big wide receiver. He's only 5'10", but real shifty. And so just so you have more of that picture, 170, 180?
No, he's in the mid 180s. Okay. So he's 5'9" and some, closer to 5'10". So a lot of people are like, oh, definitely a slot guy, but makes impact at every level of the field. Explosive plays, deep down the field, very competitive with the ball in the air, extremely shifty. Really, really polished receiver. We got to sit with Zay for a bit, have an interview, and very impressive guy, very impressive player. I think the hype is warranted. So everybody was looking forward to seeing him on the field on the first day, and come out first day. Everybody's sort of getting their feet under, and us included, and no Zay. And so very quickly there's sort of a buzz like, hey, what's up? Is he here? Yeah, he's here. He's been doing interviews. He's definitely here. He's not on the field. What's up? And there was nothing for a while. Then there was the story about, hey, another player's pads didn't show up. And since everybody kind of knows I can play anyways, I decided to give my pads to a different player. We weren't able to sort of verify that, or else there was murmur that it was agent advice saying don't play. If that's the case, it was silly because everybody was there to see you play, and there's different ways to do that. We never really got a definitive answer about what that was. But a guy like Zay, he had to be on the field for some of it. You can't have all the hype and show up and then not play unless you're hurt. He certainly wasn't. But, conversely, you can go out, dominate on the first day, and then say, my eyelid hurts, and everybody's going to get it. Everybody's going to go, cool. We saw what we needed to see. Yeah. So the second day, whatever situation is there is resolved, pads or agent or whatever it was on the first day that kept him off the field. And he comes out, and it took about 3 plays. It took about 3 plays of 3 reps of Zay before everybody went, oh yeah. Yeah, that's NFL talent right there. My podcast partner, Brett Coleman, was standing right behind a GM who will remain nameless, who watched about 3 plays and said, oh, yeah, that's different. And so, highlight player came out, did exactly what he was supposed to do. Again, very impressive in interview. It took a while. He was very busy. He was under a lot of requests. Obviously, all the teams were talking to him. All the media wanted to talk to him. Eric made sure we got a shot with him, and it was worth the wait. First interview that's going to come out from that interview series is Zay, and it's actually in my inbox to proof. So it will probably come out tomorrow is my guess, if I get time after this to proof it. But no, Zay, very impressive person, very impressive player. Bottom first, top second round hype is 100% warranted.
So the point is, by the time that this show is out that we're doing, they should go be able to check out that interview and be kind of excited about it as Seahawks fans. Like you're saying, maybe back half of the first round, Seahawks got a pick there.
Yep. So could happen.
It could be a need too. Does he play special teams? Can he return punts and kicks?
He can. Yeah, he has return highlights on his tape. He uses that shiftiness, and again, he's not. Some people just want to look at the height and say undersized. When you stand next to him, yeah, he's not tall. Obviously,
Tyler Lockett is very undersized.
It's funny you mention Lockett. What is Lockett's size? Like, what's his height and weight?
5'10", and 5'10", probably 170.
Yeah, he's about 178 when he came in. He plays at about mid 180s,
Yeah.
and literally Zay Flowers is 5'9". He was like 182 or weigh-ins or 185 or something. So we had that discussion with that name over the week of practice. We're like, that's Tyler Lockett's size. And like, Tyler Lockett is fine. Like,
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett is great. Yeah.
And he got his start playing special teams and kind of grew into that receiver that he's become, and one of the top in the Seahawks franchise. So
there are resemblances. Let's just say that.
Yeah, Tyler Lockett's not getting any younger. I'm just that's
You're
why my
just
eyes
saying.
are on wide receiver, EJ. I'm throwing it out there.
I do not want Tyler to leave. Tyler's one of my favorite.
Oh, he's still got
Seahawks.
a good 3-4 years at least.
He is one of my favorite Seahawks. I'll just put that out there as a bias.
Mine too. All right. So I'm not trying to put him out of a job. If you're listening, Tyler, I still want you on the team.